Okay, Btwin Vs Carrera Hellcat. This is the Btwin 520 ST. It has a nice modern rear derailleur hanger. It's not going to snap under its own weight as you go over a jump, unlike the Carrera. The head tube is a modern designed head tube with proper bearings top and bottom instead of that cheap cartridge system Halfords use. You pull the bearing out, job done, whereas Halfords you've got to pull the whole headset out and have special tools to do that. Now the Hellcat is a 29er, but let's not forget this is a cheap 29er, so it's going to have really heavy wheels that are made out of really cheap materials. This has reinforced spoke eyelets, the Carrera doesn't. So the Carrera you're going to bend wheels very, very easily. I'll just get the Carrera Hellcat on the screen so you know what bike I'm actually talking about. It's this thing here, and that looks like something straight out of 1999 with the head tube it's got there. It's got this little gusset on the head tube. This isn't going to do anything. The stress is going to accumulate at the bottom of this weld here, where this gusset's had to be sanded out for this little tiny gusset to go, which is about what 15mm. Like they haven't made the down tube properly, and they've just gone, oh yeah, we'll stick that in, she'll be right. Anyway, the stress is going to accumulate here, and then eventually it's just going to snap across the top of the head tube there. I've seen so many do this, it's unreal. Not just the Hellcat, but Carreras in general, Vulcans, all sorts of stuff like that. The older Vulcan, I can't comment for the newer one. Here is the, actually no, yeah, I can comment. They broke. I saw one break at the chainstays the other day at Danbury, and the wheel fell off of what the other guy's one because Halfords hadn't done the skewers up properly, and the crank arm fell off of it as well. So that kind of tells you something. Anyway, this is the rear hanger on the thing. It's a really old school hanger design, and these Carrera ones, I don't know what it is, seem to be even cheaper than normal. The weight of the derailleur going down a curb hard or going over a jump hard has a habit of snapping the hanger and it ending up in spokes, destroying the wheel. Even though these are cheap wheels, to replace these is going to cost an absolute fortune. Whereas the Btwin's nice and cheap to get wheels. You can buy a set of cheap wheels from Decathlon for 30 quid. 30 quid a wheel. I think it's 25 quid a wheel, but I say 30 quid for the cost of the rear wheel, which is more expensive, plus the time you swap it over, so we get 30 quid. Whereas these, you're going to be looking for a cheap replacement on Amazon or something like that. You won't be buying anything sort of well known, that's for sure, for under £100. Other things to mention about this is, yes, okay, it's got the XCM fork, but the Btwins ones are made by Matt & at the moment, at least on the current model. Although the forks on both bikes are a serious weak link. And the welding on the Btwin is far superior. As you can see, this is a properly TIG welded frame. These welds are absolutely beautiful. I mean, I know it's a little thing, but the seat post has numbers on it, so you can remember where you put it, so you know where you want your seat post when you've set the bike up for a bike fit. See there, the welding on there is nice as well. Let's get a better look at the some guy riding it. I mean, the guy said about the Btwin frame recalls, and oh, you know, the Carrera hasn't had a recall. Yeah, well, Halfords have been on BBC Watchdog programme for bikes falling apart. They never bothered to recall any of them Apollos or Carreras that fell to bits, with the crank arm problems and the chainstay problems. A recall is only something an honest company normally does. And with the Btwins in question, it only affected 1% of all the Btwins made that were actually affected by this. My mate also says that, you know, so I'll read his comment out here. Obviously he works at Decathlon, so yeah. Our bikes have a weight limit of 160 kilos. It is 80mm of travel, but the Suntour fork will only reach that anyway due to its bottom out bumper. The recall was 1 in every 100,000, so it's about 1% of all Btwins made had the problem. There was only 5 in the UK, so that's not a big deal. I've seen more than 5 Carreras break in a day at Chicksands, so yeah. The Btwin is definitely the far better bike. That concludes this video. See you later.